is this kind of video that I've been very nervous to film, which is I'm talking about the series that I won't finish. Since 2 years ago, I filmed a video talking about book series that I want to finish. I did that 2 years ago, but today I'm going to be talking about book series that I won't be finishing, and I'm just very nervous to film this video right now, but hopefully I wouldn't be as nervous as I go along and you would understand like my reasonings, and this is all my personal opinion. If you like these books, that is totally fine, and I'm just not going to be finishing this book series, so let's get to the video. So I have a whole list in this little notepad. So the first book series that I won't be able to finish is the Immortal series by Alison Noel, or Noel, I don't know how it's pronounced. But I've read these series when I was in high school, and I know I kept the books, and you guys can tell from my earlier videos I had the first series and then the sequel series, and then I told myself I'm not going to be able to finish them just because they were starting to get boring at this point. I did unhaul them, so I got rid of them, and I'm not sure how many people have like this book, these book series, but I don't think anybody has talked about them on book 2, but I did like them at one point, but then as time goes on, I'm starting to dislike them even more. Like, the first book was good, but then the sequels, I'm looking back like, the sequels has not been as good. It's just same thing happening over and over again. That's just my personal opinion. So yeah, I'm just not going to be able to continue on with the series. The next book series that I won't be able to finish is the Graceland trilogy by Christian Cashore. I know that many people have liked the series. I don't know how many people have talked about the series. Like, I know like it was very like becoming popular when I was in middle school / high school. I remember reading the first book and enjoyed it then, but I honestly don't remember what happened in the books at all. I feel like I was just speed reading it just despite of reading it, and I just thought I might give a book another chance, but at this point it's like I don't know if I'll be able to read the series because I feel like it's not the series for me, even though I love fantasy and it's also romance based, which I do love romance in books, but it's just, yeah, I just don't think I'm gonna finish those book series either, and I unhauled them recently as well. So the next book series that I am not going to be able to finish, and this is something I don't think anybody has talked about in BookTube, which is Warriors by Aaron Hunter, which is a book series about cats, and they have their own clans and all that. I did enjoy the first book, but it's just as the series goes on, I couldn't finish it up. Like, I know they possibly turn into a movie. I don't remember. I read this in middle school, and then I read the sequels in high school, I think, but I just wouldn't be able to finish them just because I feel like I would enjoy the first book, and that should have ended there and not continuing on with the series, and then a sequel series or a bunch of series after that. That's just my opinion again, and yes, I love cats, but it's just at this point I just don't think it's worth continuing on with the series, especially when there's only one character that I liked in this book series, and I'm just, yeah, I don't think it's fit for me. The next two book series I'll be talking about is Pretty Little Liars and The Lion Game by Sarah Shepard. I do like these books, don't get me wrong. It's just like I know that the Pretty Little Liars books were like the TV show follow along like the first 6 books, and then they go on with their own thing after that. And same as The Lion Game, it was like after the first book was introduced, and that show like ended very shortly. But I do want to continue on with the series. It's just right now it's like I don't have time for them, and I'm unhauling those as well. It's very intimidating to me, especially with Pretty Little Liars. They have like 16 to 18 books in a book series, and I'm like, oh, this is so intimidating. And yet The Lion Game only has 6 books in this series, and if I do want to read those whenever I feel like it, I'll just buy them for my Nook, like on ebook, just because it's easier for me. Plus I want to probably most likely want to read the first books because I enjoyed the first books more than the rest, but I might probably will buy them on ebooks because they'll be easier for me, and plus they'll be right there in my nook when I want to read them and instead of reading it physically, even though I prefer reading physically more. And it's just, with all the books that I've collected over the years for Pretty Little Liars and The Lion Game, it's just taking up shelf space, so I unhauled them, and I probably won't continue them because I probably enjoyed the TV series more than the books, but like I said, if I want to read them again, I would read them on ebook. The next book series I won't be able to finish is the City of Amber series, and I forgot who the author's name is, and I apologize. Yes, I had all 4 books at one point. I just feel like I think for me it's just, I like the way the first book ended. It just wasn't necessary to turn into a series, and I've read over like what happens in the rest of the books just because I didn't care, and I just like the way the first book ended because it's like, it was good the way it is, and I don't get how come it turned into a series when it is a dystopian, and I was hoping that would be a standalone. So that's just my reasoning for that, and I probably most likely just run for in the library if I want to read the first book again and not read the rest of the book series. But again, I just feel like I like the way the first book ended and not want to continue on with the series. The next book series I feel like everybody's going to be mad at me for is any of the Cassandra Clare books, like the Shadowhunters series. I've read the first 2 books, the first 2 books in the Mortal Instruments series, City of Bones and City of Ashes. I do like the characters and I do like the world. It's just, they are taking up space on my bookshelves, and I really wasn't sure when I'll be able to finish them. I feel like at this point, I would continue on with the series if I wasn't so intimidated by the book size, but it's just, I just feel like it's something that I might want to pick up like from the library or something and not own the books or something like that. I don't know. I'm just, these book series are intimidating to me, and I know Cassandra Clare is releasing a new book for a new Shadowhunters series, and I'm just, I feel like everybody's going to be mad at me for this, but I'm just not sure if I'll be able to continue them. I do like the characters in the world. It's just the story itself, it's like very intimidating, especially how many books there are in the series, plus there's like prequel and sequel series that's also intimidating me more, so I might most likely watch the TV shows, even though there's a chance that they don't follow the books. So I'm sorry for saying that I'm not going to continue this book series. I just don't have time to read them as of right now, and I'm just not going to finish the book series, and I'm sorry for people who love the series. I do admire people who love the book series. It's just, I do like like I said, I like the characters, and I like the world. Is just the books are just so intimidating to me, and I'm sorry for saying that I'm not going to finish in this book series. The next book series that I won't be finishing is the Soy Yak series by Ramona Russell. I know she changed her last name to Garber recently, but I did like the first book, and then I've read the next 2 books after that. I honestly feel like the last 2 books not a lot of things happened, and I just felt bored with it, and I didn't even bother to read the last book of the series just because I'm like, at this point, I'm not going to continue on with the series. It's like, I do like the world, I do like the concept of the story. It's just nothing wrong with the book series. It's just, I just don't think it's for me, even though I do like zodiac signs in general, or people's like, or just zodiacs in general. That's why that grabbed my interest. But it's just, I just don't think I'll ever finish the series just because I have other books in mind that I want to, like book series that I want to finish, or like book series or books that I want to give it a chance more than others. So, oh boy, I don't think anybody has talked about this book series either. It's just, this series are just probably not my thing, but I did like them at one point. It's just, at this point, I'm not going to be finishing the Zodiac series. The last book series that I won't be finishing is the Princess Diaries series by Meg Cabot. I've read the first book, and I still love the first book. The sequels, they're just getting, the rankings for them are getting worse. Like, the star ratings are going down for me just because I'm not liking how they made Clarice. I don't like to swear, saying that she's a B. And I just did not like that, and that's just why I want to keep the first book, because the movie followed the first book, even though they made a couple of changes here and there. But I just feel like I just reread the first book and not read the rest of the series, even though I already know what happens in the rest of the series. I'm just, at this point, I'm not going to continue on with. I know they're quick reads, but it's just, they're not worth my time, like, continuing on with the series when I know that Clarice is becoming my least favorite characters in the books. Even though in the movie I love Clarice, Mia's grandmother, but I'm not continuing on with the series when I'm reading one of the characters who's nice in the movie, but in the books she's not, and I don't like that. So I am not going to continue on with the Princess Diaries just because I love the first book more. So that's all the book series that I won't be finishing, and if you guys really enjoy these book series, I'm sorry, it's just, they're not worth my time anymore, and I just want to throw it out there before any of you will be like, how dare you, or how dare she, and I'm just, this is my personal opinion. If you guys enjoy these books, I'm happy for you that you enjoy them. They're just not for me, and I apologize for saying that I'm not going to be finishing these book series. But in case you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and comment down below some book series that you won't be finishing. And if there's book series that I love that you guys are not continuing, that's totally fine. Everybody are allowed to have their own opinion. That's the point of this booktube community. This learning about people's reading tastes and books that people like and dislike. That's all we're about, right? And if you don't want to miss any of my new videos, click that subscribe button and click that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I post new videos. I post new videos on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays. And you can follow me on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads, which all links will be down below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!